Okay, hello everyone and welcome to our channel, the King of Pentacles. So today we're going to learn about what is the horoscope. Actually, some people would just say the horoscope it's what you read in the newspapers. It's what you read as to what is your fortune for that given day. And you read in the newspapers. But actually that is not what the true horoscope really means. It means a view of the hour of birth. So it refers to the time when you were born. For example, if you were born at 1 o'clock in the morning, in contrast to the 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So 1 is a symbol of beginning. So it's a new beginning. So it's something that you start with, anything that you start with. So it means if you have that hour, you were born in 1 o'clock, either in the morning or in the afternoon, literally it's or 1300 hours, for example, in the afternoon. It means that you have the qualities of the leader. You have the qualities of the leader, the power figure, and you want to be the one who is original. You want to be the one to handle your time, your wants, your needs. Okay. Now 1 is also connected to the ability to provide for yourself and to be able to provide to others. However, 1 is very unique because it's always the leader. So there's a possibility that a 1 person has a unique view of what you want to achieve in life. It's not something ordinary. You want to be the leader. You want to get ahead in life. So you're not ordinary at all. So that's only 1. By the way, just a heads up or disclaimer first of all is that these are just teasers. Okay, these are not what I'm going to tell you. These are not the exhaustive, and it is not the most definitive information that you're gonna get. It's just a teaser. Okay, so let me continue. So we go to the second hour, or at 2 o'clock. That's 14, right? That's 14 in the afternoon. So, or 1400 hours. So the second deals with balance. It's always about balancing things. It's always about handling things properly, but always with the view of balancing between your time with another person's time, a person's wants, in contrast to what you want with what you need, or that you will be put in a position, a 2-hour person, or a 1400 person born in 2 o'clock or 1400 hours is a person who may feel that literally will be balancing a lot of things. You will be doing a lot of things, and there will be obligations you need to attend to, whether that would be from your family, for your loved ones, for your personal wants and needs, for your own projects, for example. So you will always be juggling things. You will always be balancing things. Right, so next, then we have 3 at 3 o'clock, or what you would call, if we have the 1300 hour, 1400 hour for 2 o'clock, then we have 1500 hour. So that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So when we have the 3 o'clock person, so this person is a person who is able to communicate not only with another person but with other people. This person can be what you would call a social butterfly. What do I mean by a social butterfly? Literally able to, go to different places, speak different topics, have different interests. One moment this is what you like, the next it's a different thing altogether. So things like that. And then the 3 person can also, if not careful, the 3 o'clock person, or the 1500 hour person in the afternoon, those who were born in the afternoon, basically means that this person may have a challenge, that if this person will not look at consciously where this person is going, where this person is putting his or her efforts into, what happens is this person can more likely this person may meet with disappointments, or if not straight out accidents, or something that can be left off. Because remember that the 3 literally can mean just like a tripod. You see, there are 3 legs. Okay, it's not 2 but 3 legs, or in the bicycle 3. So it's not really literally balanced. Okay, so it's always moving around, it's always going for places. But if it's not careful, this 3 person or 3 o'clock person may end up having problem with balancing a lot of things in his or her life. All right, so let's go to the 4 o'clock person, or either 4 o'clock in the morning or the 1400 hour, right? So that's so that's 13, 14, 15, 1600 hour. Okay, I stand corrected. So the 1600 hour or the 4 o'clock person literally basically means that this person is very stubborn. Why? Just like the 4 corners of the house, the 4 corners. So it's all set, it's done. This person can be very principled. This person may say, okay, I like this is what I am, this is what I do. So when you get to see a person born at 4 o'clock or at 1600 hours in the afternoon, then literally this person can have his or her own ideas and wants to stand by those ideas very properly. Okay, so next we have the 5 o'clock person or the 1700 hour person, but those born in 5 o'clock in the afternoon is 1700 hour. Literally this person will find that there will be traveling and changing of so many things. So what's the difference between the 3 o'clock person and the 5 o'clock person? So the 5 o'clock person is able to handle these changes properly, and yet at the same time able to plan to move forward and to go whichever places or entertain ideas and to use those ideas in order to further or to build his plan. Because remember, the 5 grew up or grows up from 4. So you have the 4, then you have the 5th, which means they have the ability to think outside of the box. So the box has, of course, the 4 corners, and then the 5th is the one that is outside of the box. But the 5 person is literally able to take on new ideas and implement those ideas. Okay, 5 o'clock person or the 1700 hour person. Next, we have the 6 o'clock person or the 1800 hour person. So the 6 o'clock person, born in 6 o'clock in the morning, or let's say that's 17 o'clock in the afternoon, is a person, on the other hand, that is able to balance the needs between himself and his family and his friends, his or her friends, his or her obligations and talents, and all those things that this person are involved with, or this person is involved with so many things, for example. So you're able to balance all such stuff. But it will come into play wherein you would have to deal with the very young and the very old in your life. The 1800 person or the 6 o'clock person born in the in the morning and in the afternoon is literally a person who is able to balance a lot of things, serving people. However, it's not easy because the 6 o'clock person may feel emotional, especially if the 6 o'clock person may feel that his or her needs are being neglected, because you're always serving people. You're always looking after what our loved ones need to have or would like to obtain, for example. We're always looking after them. It's like we're always, you may feel as if you're not the last person, it's like always doing something for them. Right, so let's go next to the 7 o'clock person or the 1900 hour person. So the 7 o'clock person is a person who may feel at times quite alone, or that this person may need to segregate himself in order to think, where do I go next? Or second, am I in my right path? Am I in my right direction? So you may feel, for example, even if you are surrounded by friends, by family, you may feel that if not you can be quiet, you may feel like, okay, I need to focus on this, or that I need to go to a different direction in life. Because all odd numbers from 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, these are all unpaired numbers. What do you mean by unpaired? They have no pairs at all. It means it's not doing. They're not doing things together with other people, with other. They're not grouping themselves or being connected with others. So, let's say this person, the 7 person, may also do such a certain decision, and certain people will say, you're not doing the right thing properly, because you need to do what is right for your family. You need to do your obligations to your family, to your loved ones first before you do that. They may accuse you of being either selfish, or that they may simply misunderstand you, because that is the energy of the 7. And by the way, 7 is a very spiritual number. So those who are very spiritual and those who are religionist oriented type of people, then you may find that 7 is the number of God, 7 days a week. Okay, so the 7th is the day where you get to focus on your spirituality. So next we have the 8 o'clock person, born in the 8 o'clock, or the 20th 100 hour, okay, if you can call it that, because it's 20 from 19. 19 is 7, then 20 is 8 o'clock. So the 8 o'clock person is a person of power. What do you mean by a person of power? A person who will experience power struggle. This person may feel like he or she needs to control his or her time, or that you may find yourself being controlled by others. Okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. Other people may dictate you as to what you should do, what you should take, and what you should put attention to. But in retrospect, if you're going to look at that, it actually builds your power. Because by looking at where you are weak and where you are strong in relation to what other people are saying, then later on you get to build on your, lessen your weaknesses by building your strength, knowing where your true strength lies in your skills and your talents and your abilities. Then little by little, you'll be able to gain more power for yourself, more time, and more power. And the 8 person can also become prosperity minded, which means basically you'll always be thinking about, okay, how much money you're gonna earn for this, or later on budgeting and savings and all such stuff. Okay, so you're gonna go through certain periods where you're going to go through and encounter such events and circumstances in your life. Okay, next, let's go to the 9th o'clock person, or the 2100th hour. Okay, so the 9th person, those born in the 9th o'clock, is actually, or rather, these people are the people who are the ultimate. What do you mean by the ultimate? Of all the numbers from 1 to 9, 9th is the highest number, which means that you will be called to become selfless. Why? Because you will learn through the lessons of the 1, being independent, focusing on your truth, and 3, becoming a social butterfly, learning from different people, going through different groups of people, learning from them, and taking them into your experiences. And then 5 is applying what you have learned from your travels, from what you've experienced. Then 7, you get to segregate yourself in order for you to learn what do you have to go through in life, what do you have to focus really on. Okay, instead of serving others, what you really have to focus on. Then of course we have the 9th, which is basically, of all the unpaired numbers, the 9 is the highest number, the culmination, wherein you get to see the entire picture. That the lessons in life that we get to understand is that money, finances, friends, family, prosperity, and properties are basically there, but they're not permanent. They're always changing. So what you can do to create more meaning in your life and in the lives of others. So this is the concern of the 9th person, is what will be your contribution to society. All right? And then the 10th o'clock person, those born in the 10th o'clock, you're going to repeat the 1 cycle. You're just going to repeat the 1 cycle. So the 10th is a transition number. So those born in the 10th o'clock, or in the 22nd 100 hour, or in 10 o'clock hour, these are the people who are always transitioning. You may feel like there is a transition. You're always going through changes in your life. You're always going through stages. Okay, stage 1 is, you may feel like, okay, I achieved this portion in my career, and then I have to go through another portion in my career. Okay, you may go through transition periods, and then just when you think that you were able to accomplish the last stage in your life, no, that is not the last stage. You will always go through other things. You may discover new philosophies. You may discover new business. You may discover new ideas. that will give new meaning to your life, and you have to pursue all these things all over again. So as again, 10, 1 plus 0, it means you're going through the new cycle again in your life. But each time that you go through another cycle, a set of changes in your life, you gain more wisdom, you gain more knowledge and experience, and get to apply them in your life. And then you will find you are getting better and better. You're improving a lot in your life. Next, the 11th o'clock person, or those who were born in the 11th o'clock, or the 23rd hundred person, those born at night. So these are the persons who, 11th, by the way, is a master number. So master numbers are people who came here to teach us something. These are the people who are the leaders in society. These are the leaders who are able to teach the masses of people many new things. So if you are born in 11th o'clock, literally you will be teaching a lot of things to a lot of people. And you will go through, because if you're gonna add 1 plus 1 in 11, it becomes 2. So it will be very challenging for those born in 11th o'clock in the morning, or the 23rd hundred person, those are born at night. You will be having a lot of challenges in terms of relationship. Why? Because you will go through changes as a master number. You will go through changes wherein you will be teaching humanity insights and knowledge and information that others don't have, that they can use in their life, thereby changing their lives. And in a sense, you will end up changing your own personal relationship as well. So they get to be affected. And then we go to the last, those born on the 12 o'clock midnight, or those born on the 12 o'clock noontime, or the 00 degree hour person. So that's midnight. So those born in 12 o'clock literally are those who are able to balance a lot of things and yet find themselves still intact in the process. What do I mean by that? So you have 2, which is literally like a scale, and you have one person doing the balancing thing. And then if we're gonna plus the 2 plus 1, it becomes 3. So 3 is literally a person who is able to focus on creating balance, not only in his or her own life, in every aspect of life, business, love, romance, but at the same time building something, creating something. But it's not easy, because 3 is the number of socialization, the social butterfly, as I've said earlier, which means you will go through different groups of people. You will be exposed to different thoughts and ideas and philosophies, and then you get to what they call this, learn from all of these people, and then make something for yourself. It's like creating your own brand, or creating your own reality, creating your own niche in a society. Okay, so basically that's all for now. I'm Didi, short for Dawn Daybreaker, and again, please don't forget to not only like, share, most of all subscribe, please, and click that notification button so that you get to be updated. So, sa lahat po ng mga ng mga kababayan namin Pinoy, pasensya na po, medyo naparami po yung English, po. But don't worry po, ako po gagawa ng isa pang video na Tagalog version naman po yung sinabi ko kanina. Pasensya na po, ang haba kasi ng mga mula po sa alauna hanggang sa alas 12 po. Maraming salamat, and over and out. Welcome po ulit sa King of Pentacles. Thank you.